Good morning, real-time Ibicon. If you don't need coffee, come listen to us. We are at the launch pad. This is Eric Stromquist and Ken Smyers from Control Trends. And Kenny, man, this is all about where new products get launched. You can come and hear it here first. How about introducing our first guest?
I'd love to. It's exciting. We're going to introduce you to Raj Subramanian.
Subramanian, that's right.
Very well. Good.
Pretty good.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Right. Well, Raj, tell us about Facilio.
Facilio is a facility management product, cloud-based, and we use a lot of IoT AI technologies to bring about efficiency in the way facilities management across the CERE portfolio can function efficiently. So we use a lot of data analytics. We acquire data real-time from the buildings and use that for analytics, reporting, fault diagnostics and detection, and also use that, I'd actually kind of go beyond that and raise work orders into the mobile apps for facility staff who are actually servicing the buildings so that they get real-time notifications into what's happening in their building so they can be proactive about it instead of being reactive. So
well, there's a multitude of buildings, so what's your scalability? What type of buildings is a typical application?
Yeah, any building that has a control system, a BMS,
Okay.
or anywhere where it can actually hook up into a DDC controller and get data out using BACnet or Wobix. Or we also have a partnership with Niagara. We have built a module in Niagara, so you can actually use a JS box to actually connect to any control system and take data out. So I would say upwards of 50,000 square foot to 100,000 square foot is the size of the building that typically fits our profile.
Very, very cool. Well, Raj, you know, there's a lot of data analytics programs out there, and you know, I know you talk to a lot of customers. What is one of the biggest misconceptions or biggest mistakes you see owners make when they try to get an analytics package like yours?
Making an analytics product work for you is a little bit trickier, at least from what I see in the market and what I see hear from the customers. It needs a lot of expertise on their side, and most of the products are kind of relatively complex. It's you need system integrators to come and set it up for you, and it needs continuous adjustments and tweaking and rules to be put in place to make it really work for you. So most often we actually see customers more interested in reporting, more data visualization and reporting, that sort of a thing that can be configured themselves. They don't have to depend on anybody else like a system integrator or a developer to do that for themselves. So they have the data. Why don't we make it easy for them to actually see that in a dashboard and make changes themselves to the dashboard? So it's mostly visualization adds a lot more immediate value to the customer from their perspective. Of course, the predictive analytics and insights that you do from machine learning and things like that are really good, but we are quite some way away from for that to be a widespread adoption among customers.
Great. So did you go to market through Niagara Partners? I mean, is that how through the systems integrators are already established and you reach out to them?
That's right. That has actually really worked well for us in other markets, in Middle East and India. Sure. So we have a bunch of partners there. We are quite new to the US market. We are actually looking to launch, to find partners here in this market, but we are trying to replicate that and try and reach out to Niagara partners and make use of that channel, that as a channel for our distribution.
Well, I notice you're the co-founder of the company. Tell me about your vision. What had you go into this particular realm of smart building controls?
Cool. So myself and all from all of my founders, we were actually working with Zoho. Zoho is a product company out of Chennai. That's my hometown. I've worked there for 17 years, and we used to make large-scale telecom and IoT platform solutions. So we had experience actually in building products for IoT markets and cloud-based solutions in other markets, but that was a platform product. So we actually played into various different markets, like street lighting to ATM site monitoring to cell tower monitoring, and buildings was one of the areas we worked with a few customers in the Middle East region and Africa and India. And we knew when we actually decided to go out and do something on our own, we saw this as a huge opportunity area. We had expertise building a lot of ticketing software, including facilities management products, and we had expertise in IoT space, and we saw the challenges in the buildings and how to integrate data in buildings. One good thing about buildings is there is a huge wealth of data that is already sitting there. You don't have to go install sensors in buildings. It's there. It's ready for, you can take advantage of that data. It's mostly the integration that's the challenging part. So we decided this is a good area to go after. And there is also a bridge. Usually you have analytics products and you have a facility management product that is and there is a gap between these two. So we thought we could bridge that gap and offer everything in a single solution, which could bring a lot more value to end users, facility managers.
Well, Raj, one last question. What makes Facilio different?
That's cool. So everything, like as a facility operation for a facility manager, right now they have to work with multiple systems. You have your BMS, you have every smart building comes with its own hardware and software systems, and then you have an analytics package, and then your facility staff actually use a whole lot different, like a Maximo kind of what called a CMMS system. So you have constantly juggling between multiple systems. There is no one place that you can go to get insights about what is my workforce efficiency, what is my asset efficiency, what is my energy efficiency. Right. So that is what makes us different. We actually bring everything into one product and one solution.
Well, it sounds like with your background, with all your and your co-founder's background, I mean, you guys are definitely right on time in terms of pulling it together. So, two last questions from me. One is, where do I buy stock? And secondly, how do people get a hold of you?
Yeah, I'll answer the second question first. So you can go on our website. There is a link to request demo. We can actually do screen sharing and go run through of our product. If you're here, you can always come visit us in our booth, 1903, down the aisle, close to the food court. So
what's the booth number again?
1903.
1903.
It's next to the food court, so you can come grab lunch or breakfast with us. Yeah. So we'll definitely open up stocks. You can come work for us, I'm sure. we could use your expertise.
Well, listen, Raj, glad to talk to you. Check him out, check his company out, and thank you so much for taking some time to speak with us.
Thanks, Eric and Ken. Very nice talking to you.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.